Bonjour, mesdames et messieurs. Looks like we are getting a proper masterclass in how you build and launch a remarkable indie title. You don't expect a tiny team of 33 people to drop one of the most ambitious RPGs of the year. Hey, but here we are. Sandfall Interactive, a small French studio, just launched Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, and somehow managed to deliver something beautiful, dark, demanding, surreal, and heartbreakingly unforgettable. Clair Obscur throws humanity into a death spiral. Every year, the mysterious paintress performs something called the gommage, erasing everyone who reaches a specific age. And the count, which started long ago, drops by one each year, dragging the end of human life closer and closer to childhood. Humanity's last refuge is a city called Lumiere, perched alone on an island, cut off from the dangers of the mainland. It looks like Paris, trapped in a surrealist nightmare painting. Familiar landmarks, the Eiffel Tower, the Arc de Triomphe, abandoned war-bound dancing forces, their shapes half lost in brushstrokes of decay. Beyond the island, the mainland has fallen almost completely under the paintress's control. Collapsed cities, forests twisted into nightmares, and landscapes warped beyond recognition. Everything reshaped into melting wasteland, where time and reality bleed together. The continent is inhabited by nevrons, the paintress's twisted creations, beings that feel more like abandoned sketches brought to life. The expedition's journey takes them deep into this unstable world, where even the laws of nature seems ready to collapse under the weight of decay. Expedition 33 is humanity's latest desperate attempt to stop the paintress and break the cycle before it wipes out what little remains. And honestly, the underworld has rarely looked this spectacular, and never this heartbreakingly poetic. The art direction is heavily influenced by La Belle Époque and late 19th century Parisian aesthetics, but filtered through a dreamlike surrealism and darker existential undertones. The game wraps you in vivid ashen tones and worn-out light, evoking a somber melancholic feel, but it doesn't shy away from high contrast and vivid colors. Neon glows cut through hidden caves, bright reds and ghostly whites shimmer across twisted trees. Eerie blue forests ripple with unnatural energy. These painterly flashes offer haunting contrast against the gloom, a reminder that even if humanity fades, the world will find a way to linger on. Each zone is designed with its own distinct feel, different colors, textures, and shapes. Every environment feels instantly recognizable. The soundtrack is haunting and sweeping, blending moments of hope with deep undercuts of sadness. Sometimes it swells into full orchestral movements, other times it draws back into delicate echoes of Parisian music, or fades into eerie, fragile fragments that feel one step away from silence. The writing is genuinely impressive, balancing surreal, poetic world-building with believable, heartfelt dialogue. And with all the weight of its themes, Expedition 33 isn't all gloom. Its dry but sometimes even bizarre humor and occasional sarcasm help the world and its people feel real and relatable, even as everything collapses around them. The voice acting is superb, the small cast of characters feels distinct, and the performances add real emotional weight to the journey. But Clair Obscur isn't just beautiful to look at. It's backed by a strong, demanding gameplay. The combat system blends classic JRPG turn-based structure with some action elements. Each character acts during their own turn, but this is a modern and fresh take on those classic mechanics. Dodging and parrying happen in real time during enemy attacks, demanding precision and quick reactions. There is also no flashy combat indicator or warning system. You have to learn enemy animations and react accordingly. A perfect dodge or well-timed parry can easily turn the tide of a battle. Not only your health remains intact, but your characters earn extra action points. Mastering these defensive moves turns combat into a brutal little ballet. One misstep and you're eating dirt. This becomes crucial, especially on expert difficulty, or even during tougher encounters on normal. Action points can be spent to unleash powerful skills, chain extra attacks, or exploit enemy weaknesses at critical moments. Expedition 33 is also a full-fledged RPG that leans heavily into thoughtful builds and ability management. You need to understand your characters, use their strengths wisely, and build your party carefully. And I learned that the hard way. Early on, I tried to brute force my way through fights without thinking much about builds, and the game punished me for it. Bad skill choices, weak setups, it all catches up fast. Each character comes with their own unique set of skills, weapons, and distinct battle styles, and and mechanics. Skills are also diverse, allowing for different builds and specializations depending on how you want to play. To customize your party even further and prepare for different challenges, the game introduces Pictos, special tools that boost stats, enhance abilities, and give an edge in combat. Luminous are additional powers unlocked through Pictos masteries, offering another layer of growth and customization. Whatever you focus on damage, support, or defense, you can tailor your party to fit your preferred strategy and playstyle. The game offers several difficulty levels, and even normal mode can be unforgiving if you're careless. Bosses and special chromatic nevrons, elite enemies that drop better loot, are strong enough to punish bad decisions and poor timing, and expert difficulty demands mastery of dodging, parrying, and synergizing your attacks and skills based on strong, well-optimized builds. I started on expert, but halfway through Act 1, I was humbled back down to normal. Outside of combat, exploration rewards curiosity and persistence. Each major location you visit is a large, detailed area with secret paths, hidden rewards, special enemies, and eerie remnants of past expeditions swallowed by the Pentress's distortions. There is no minimap to guide you inside the zones, and while I'm the kind of player who manages to get lost even with a map, most locations in Clair Obscur are designed carefully enough that finding your way around rarely becomes a real problem. The game also uses environmental guidance to subtly nudge you in the right direction. Main paths are often lit with lanterns or marked by repeating patterns, while side paths tend to lack those cues. It's an almost invisible kind of signposting, but once you start to notice it, it's surprisingly effective. I only got lost a handful of times, and even then it usually led to something worthwhile tucked off the main path. Between the zones you navigate using global map full of optional side locations and tougher challenges along the way. It's not an open-world game, but there is enough freedom to make exploration feel rewarding without overwhelming you with aimless wandering. Clair Obscur is definitely not a short experience. The full game is expected to take at least 30 hours to complete, and likely more if you take your time exploring optional areas and tougher side encounters. At the time of recording this video, I had just finished Act 1, after spending around 10 hours, and I still felt like I had barely scratched the surface. I'm only in Act 2, but Expedition 33 has already left a strong impression on me. I love its dark existential atmosphere, its surreal crumbling world, and the way it combines heavy storytelling with demanding fluid combat mechanics built around timing and careful management of your abilities. The story feels fresh and deeply intriguing, and I can't wait to unravel the secrets behind the Paintress and the slow apocalypse she caused. And I'm excited and a little intimidated to see what the next acts have in store. Despite that I have a lot ahead, I can say that Clair Obscur is a brilliant game, and it's a strong 10/10 for me. We are getting a lot of incredible releases this year, including giants like GTA 6. But even so, Expedition 33 feels like a serious GOTY contender. Thanks for watching, cheers, and have a good one.